Come in, Enzo.
I want to speak with you about my daughter. When Isabella became involved, however, it became our business. Now we must send a message to all around that Torrisi takes care of his family and his affairs. Will you do that, Enzo?
I will.
Good.
Let's go. You're to meet with Tino's men. They're on a farm near Ludovici's villa, keeping an eye on things. They can be a little rough. But first, let's get you what you need to get the job done. Careful what you say around my wife. Anyway, you ready?
I am.
Confidence is good, but don't let it become arrogance. Oh, Valerio! Enzo here needs to see you about the pest problem.
I'll be in my workshop. Send him down.
Luca! No need to hold his hand. It's a big boy. Get back here.
This woman, she's lucky I love her.
Not just a stable boy anymore, eh?
Something like that.
Well, if you're here for grown man's work, I have what you need. Take a look around. Choose what you like, and then come and see me. Ah, a large-bore pistol. That thing will tear through just about anything. The hunting shotgun. Packs a real punch up close. She'd help you out with your pest problem. You've chosen, then.
I have.
Good. I suggest you go fetch a car. You never know. These pests you're after could start shooting back.
Ludovici. He's here.
It's time then.
We're ready. Just give the word.
The Don has entrusted this story to the Caruso, so listen well, boy. Ludovici knows the devil follows close behind. He thinks Spataro's security will protect him. You will prove him wrong. Bring the worm alive to the ruins of the old castello.
Just me? Alone?
Make a mess of this, and any misguided fate the Don has in you will be lost. Ucapisti?
Don't be an idiot. Avoid the main gate.
people won't even have us inside.
I wouldn't let you in my house either.
What? You told me your pigs sleep in the back room.
Don't take it personally. My wife is very particular.
Vafankulu is dead.
One day, I'll own a motor car.
Are you serious? On your wage?
How does a buffoon like that manage? He's no better than you or me.
Maybe not. He's got a grenade!
What?
I don't see anything. I see him. Here he is. Get the pezzo di merda out! Loading!
Some place.
Guards! Guards! Please!
Fuck. God have mercy. Pry hold something of use.
damn thing. All this for a few drops of rain. Damn it all. Could have sworn I left it here.
ステーション。
Sleep, is he? The ploughing plonker. Break me pearlies on this blasted pit-ridden tract. Where's Fear on dry road? Aye, the devil's out there! Just running from!
Salt.
Almost had me fooled, Fruin.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the State of Unreal at Unreal Fest Orlando. We're here to show you what's next with Unreal Engine and so much more. We are thrilled that you're able to join us. Thank you. But first things first, I'm here with Sebastian and Kaitek from CD Projekt Red. We have a lot to talk about. Hey, guys.
Hey. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Wyatt, and hello, everyone. With The Witcher 4, we're stepping things up. And to do that, we needed the right partner, one that truly understands that great open-world games are all about art and technology coming together.
Yeah, and look, our goals are completely aligned here. And around the launch of UE5, your awesome team at CD Projekt Red announced a collaboration to make open-world development in Unreal even better. And it's an opportunity, we just couldn't pass it up. So we've been working on a technical demo together to achieve just that. I think we should take a look at it. You guys ready?
Born ready. Kaitek is going to play the build for us.
Sure, let's do it.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing. So in the game, you'll be playing as Ciri, a professional monster slayer, a witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin. The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Ciri is investigating a monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. All right, everyone, Meet Kelpie.
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpie.
So just like Geralt and Roach, Ciri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Ciri and Kelpie, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpie, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic muscles moving and stretching under Kelpie's skin without compromising the performance there.
So let's leave Ciri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And foliage is a huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Ciri. Welcome to Valdrest. So Valdrest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Ciri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave Kelpie here and explore the marketplace and food. I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what Valdrest has to offer.
Not her again.
Not even at the Land Exeter Fair! Now, 9 gazes while I present him with a fish. For the furry rascal will often wink, and a bear's weight grants good fortune.
Here, have they?
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you, sometimes even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together. Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it?
Ready to wait.
Jingling the purse.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You off your tits again, Wilfred. Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, with Churess. What news of my wagons? No eternity is taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well, suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me lady's after one of
Cuz, get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got mackerel cod, all Braxton's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in this simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right, but also authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in Pillory isn't exciting enough for Valdrest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimizations here to many of Unreal systems, including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we are making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs, and I'm so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Onward, Kelpie. With what?
Hello everyone, this is Jason Connell and Nate Fox from Sucker Punch Productions. Ghost of Tsushima was an honor to be a part of. And today, Nate and I get to share more about our next game, Ghost of Yōtei. We'll be sharing how we've crafted the game around exploration while keeping Atsu's tale of vengeance front and center. We'll also talk about ghost combat and how it's evolved. And we'll introduce for the first time some new special modes of play. But let's start things off first by talking about a Japanese folk legend, the Onryo.
The people of Ezo believe Atsu is an Onryo, a wrathful ghost bent on revenge. And they're half right. Atsu doesn't care if she lives or dies, so long as she can punish the Yōtei 6, a ruthless gang who slaughtered her family. After 16 years in the South, she's returned home to put their spirits to rest. It's warm memories of her family that propel her forward. When Atsu returns to her childhood home, with the push of a button, you can experience those cherished times. By giving you the freedom to explore Atsu's past, the wound of her loss becomes personal. It's that pain that pushes her forward. Hunting down the Yōtei 6 is a near impossible task. She'll face 1,000 blades. But the Onryo is relentless, and with each victory, the ghost story around her grows.
Ghost of Yōtei focuses on player freedom more than any game Sucker Punch has ever made. But it's also a game that, at its heart, is inspired by so many of our favorite wandering samurai films. So let's start off by talking about exploration at the edge of Japan. We all have different playstyles, so we set out to make an open-world game that lets you drive your own experiences. Whether that's your curiosity to wander, your thirst for combat, or a deep desire to stay focused on the story. As you explore, there's an underlying clue system that invites you to new adventures in new areas of the game that could be appealing to you. If you interrogate an enemy, choosing to ask about the Oni, you could uncover a landscape scarred by fire with more bold, samurai-like enemies to fight and abilities for Atsu to learn. Or, if you ask about the Kitsune, it might lead you to an area filled with snow and deception, enemies that ambush you, and new ninja-like tactics to study. Atsu draws cards for each clue to keep track of all available adventures. The more you play, the more the game unfolds for you. As she makes progress against the Yōtei 6, her legend as the Onryo grows.
It's her.
Bounty will go up, drawing the attention of deadlier foes.
Are you lost?
I'm looking for some old friends. The Yōtei 6.
Show her the door.
There is a hefty price on Atsu's head. Now, Atsu can also hunt down her own bounties that bring her all around the land. This is a lucrative way to make some money to fuel her vengeance quest.
You're not of Clan Eguchi. You're here for my bounty.
Hidden in the world are altars of reflection. Finding one inspires Atsu and unlocks a new ability to help her on the journey ahead. They are fun to find on their own, but for a quicker route, you can always buy a traveler's map from the cartographer. Ghost of Yōtei isn't going to rush you through anything. You can choose what motivates you most. But we think the best way to play is to simply pull out your spyglass, find something interesting on the horizon, and enjoy the ride.
Let's ride.
The lands around Yōtei are vast. It's not about checking it all off, it's about engaging in the content that gets you excited. Embrace that curiosity and let the wind guide you on your hunt.
Ezo is a dangerous place. Atsu always wields a weapon. As for which, that's up to you. Will you choose a katana, spear, kasuragama, odachi, or dual swords? Each is uniquely effective against a particular enemy and has their own set of upgrades to discover and master.
Plant Saito banners.
Let's see how she uses these weapons in the field. Searching for leads on Lord Saito.
This is our food, from our soil.
The soldiers need it more to free you.
Free us? Inokichi steals our crops, while our families starve.
Atsu's no samurai or ninja. No. She's a lone wolf mercenary who'll use every advantage, every dirty trick to win a fight. Combat has the feel of a classic samurai movie. Every motion counts. It's about lethal precision. If an enemy swings hard, Atsu can lose her weapon. But if she's quick, she can disarm them.
Nothing there? You're dead.
Choose the right weapon for the job. To fight a massive enemy, her huge odachi blade is best.
He looks like the one in charge.
Tonight, we feast!
Blades are great, but ranged weapons work too. And Atsu's got an arsenal.
Bounty hunter? A ghost?
Thrown weapons like kunai, bombs, or even blinding powder can give Atsu an edge. When enemies switch weapons, you'll have to adapt. Dual swords are best against spears.
No more!
Tell me what you know about Saito.
Atsu doesn't always fight alone. She'll meet several allies on her hunt, including a mysterious wolf.
Atsu can set up camp under the stars of Ezo. But she's not always alone.
Hey, friend. Share your fire with the traveling peddler?
What are you selling?
A mask said to be cursed with the unpredictable nature of its previous owner.
Camping under the stars is a great way to rest up, play your shamisen, or cook to ready for a fight ahead. It's also designed to help bring important characters and upgrades straight to you. In fact, in place of the journal menu from Ghost of Tsushima, we've opted for a more character-driven way of managing allies and vendors you meet in Ezo. Over time, Atsu grows to have her own wolf pack. And here, you can keep track of when a sensei might have a weapon skill for you, or when a vendor has something unique to sell. Managing upgrades, resources, when to buy what, can be a burden in a big open-world game. At campsites, members of your wolf pack can catch up with you, offering upgrades and unique items. This helps ensure you have every opportunity to upgrade and prepare for Atsu's vengeance quest ahead. You don't have to leave where you're exploring, the game comes to you.
While exploring Ezo, you'll discover all sorts of new armor, charms, and gear. Perfect for building up Atsu around your chosen playstyle. Are you stealth, ranged, or melee focused? Find and combine the pieces that are just right for you. And of course, customize the look of your armor and weapons to make sure that your version of Atsu looks and fights just the way you want. The score of Ghost of Yōtei is incredibly special to us. Our amazing composer, Toma Otoa, has created a mashup of Eastern instrumentation with Western flavors, brought to life through an exciting collaboration of many talented artists.
で、こうダウンビートまで
If you like what you heard, we're releasing 2 tracks featured in today's State of Play on your favorite streaming service immediately after the show.
The digital photography community for Ghost of Tsushima is incredible. We're happy to have photo mode back in Ghost of Yōtei and look forward to seeing photos from your journey across Ezo. We want playing through Ghost of Yōtei to feel like stepping inside of your favorite classic samurai films. So, from the beginning of the game, we're happy to offer a full Japanese voice track with full lip sync that you can play with subtitles.
誰だてめえ生きてたか狼の姫一人残らず息の根止めたと思ったまた会えたな刀鍛冶の娘
覚えておけ。Atsuだ。
To take the feeling of stepping into a classic samurai cinema experience one step further, we are honored to once again partner with acclaimed director Akira Kurosawa's estate for Kurosawa Mode, which emulates his classic black and white films. For Ghost of Yōtei, we wanted to celebrate two other influential directors who have had an impact on the genre as a whole. First, we've partnered with Takeshi Miike, director of 13 Assassins, for a mode that puts the camera closer during combat for a more intense, raw experience along with increased mud and blood splatter. And lastly, we've partnered with the director of Samurai Champloo, Shinichiro Watanabe. Turn this mode on to listen to some original lo-fi tracks directed by Watanabe himself. There's so many ways to make your Ghost of Yōtei playthrough your own. But no matter how you play, here's one way to experience Ghost of Yōtei that is sure to be special.
Today, you've got a glimpse into Atsu's hunt for the Yōtei 6. Forge your own path while discovering the secrets of Ezo. To survive, you'll need to master a variety of weapons, using lethal precision to overcome the odds and take revenge as the Onryo. Ghost of Yōtei comes out on October 2nd. Thank you so much for watching.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svatro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense with quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of the enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions: up, down, left or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust, and now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time. Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent. Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory. First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something, and then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up. Ah, it has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now. We've also leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend the newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees, one for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the 2. We also have an active abilities panel. We can use it to unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill, so next time we'll cast a hex, it'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Cohen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altenmarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started begging.
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle, Greifberg. He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do here. A couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants. You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires. And here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
What is it about? Disrespecting the Knyaz, singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense? Was it Livia?
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests and hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly...
Ouch!
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say. Go on.
I humbly beg of thee, protect
Thou hast sent forth.
Okay, we are at the cathedral gates. Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation. Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et in sanguine morietur. Ego te baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen. Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
Am I? Perhaps. Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Ah. So you deem your conscience clear?
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father. So while I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good day to you, Cohen.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night and has a different set of skills at his disposal. And this is just one variable that affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier, whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different. So each quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in. I wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal. Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story. It's worth mentioning that narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest and follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you'll be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock. As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective. You can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This time it's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows, you might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood. Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences. We'd better feed then. Maybe on someone who is standing all alone. Like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them. And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures. Finally, we are at the cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in. Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly. This will allow us to explore every nook and cranny of the cathedral.
Blood to blood.
The words are good. Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that Voyeurs Xanthe? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
You shall want for nothing.
They're covering up the old paintings.
Only
Why? One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past.
Blood to blood.
Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us, there's a group of blood guards. Soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out! You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly! You withstood it. Fascinating.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry, Cohen can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage. But be careful, cause Xanthi is quick to counterattack and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0 and Cohen will eventually explode. And we're dead. Remember, we were only mid-game here, and Xanthi is one of the game's most punishing enemies. Defeating her right here and right now is very much possible, but it would be hellishly difficult. A fun challenge for hardcore players. Otherwise, we could load the game and explore the cathedral without drawing her attention. Or try to get to her while she's not surrounded by bodyguards. Xanthi, like all other vampire allies, has her own questline. Explore it, and you can learn more about her past, motivations, and maybe even try to reason with her. What you do is entirely up to you. Remember, our design principle is the narrative sandbox. There is no difference between main quests and side quests. There's just different stories that you weave together into your own unique adventure. But that's coming in 2026. For now, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this gameplay video presentation. We've just shown you a tiny glimpse of the Blood of Dawnwalker. There's definitely more to come in the coming months, so stay tuned for any updates being posted on our social media profiles. Goodbye!
Welcome to Dying Light the Beast, a AAA open-world survival horror set in the beautiful valley of Castle Woods, decades after the zombie outbreak.
Kyle, E&F is an old chemical factory south of the city. The Baron's men operate out of there.
Tell me I'm gonna find the bear in there.
No guarantees. But it's no coincidence they're active in the area.
Dying Light is a game of smart survival, so it's not always good to fight. When you see a large group of biters, it's better to use a decoy to distract them. In this early game mission, we follow a lead to an abandoned factory used by the Baron to experiment on chimeras, his terrifying zombie mutations. Since chimeras are crucial for Kyle's progression, he decides to investigate with the help of Olivia, a character he met during his escape from the Baron's lab. The fast-moving virals still exhibit human traits. Don't be fooled. This makes them even more dangerous.
Damn, I need to hurry.
Time is a crucial element of the Dying Light gameplay, and the setting sun is a warning of the upcoming night, the scariest and most tense part of the experience. Abandoned buildings like this one can be dangerous, but they're also a good source of crafting parts and other loot. To survive, you need to constantly observe the environment. Search every nook and cranny for hidden stashes or abandoned weapons. These are the tracks that will lead us to the factory. Let's follow them.
Around the night creeps and volatiles. They're hard to dodge in the woods. There should be a safe zone nearby on your route. You might want to use it.
Dying Light is known for its thrilling night experience, and the Beast truly cranks it up. But there's more to the night than just the visuals. It offers a completely different gameplay experience. Now, we need to switch to a more careful, stealthy approach, while keeping an eye out for volatiles, our iconic apex predators, the kings of the night. The volatiles communicate between themselves, so if just one sees us, the chase starts. We can't allow this to happen. In moments like this, we can use our survivor sense to locate the volatiles around us. Hiding in tall grass offers some protection, but it's not enough to trick the volatile senses. We'd better move. The safe zone is there, but the way is blocked by the volatiles. Let's distract them with firecrackers and make a run for it. As you can hear, this fight has made Kyle quite agitated, which means quite soon he might just lose his temper and unleash the beast within. Now that the zombies are gone, let's make sure we secure this safe zone so we can sleep tonight. We need to hurry. The volatiles can still be heard outside. Something bad happened here, but these zombies don't look like a threat anymore. Let's check out the electric box. Of course, one fuse is blown. Let's look for a new one. This was just a glimpse of how brutal Kyle can get when he's in his beast mode. When he receives or deals damage and is in danger, he can tap into these powers given to him by years of experimentation. That UV light is on, so it will protect us from any zombie invasion during the night. Let's use the bed and start fresh in the morning. Safe zones offer not only a bed to sleep in at night, but also a crafting table, which allows you to create or upgrade weapons. The dynamic weather system is not in Kyle's favor today, but it's a good glimpse into a number of graphical advancements we've made in Dying Light the Beast to make the world feel real. This is a game in which you can truly immerse yourself. The Beast is a proper open-world game, so it's full of dynamic emergent moments like this. Here, a group of raiders is pillaging some good loot. Let's see if they found something interesting. Right now we're entering the industrial part of the valley, one of the distinct and visually diverse biomes that we have in the game, like the swamps or the national park.
Olivia, I'm at the factory. No sign of the Baron's men yet.
It's not a big place. You'll find them. Just find them before they find you.
A vehicle? A bunch of guys armed with rifles. There's definitely some operation going on here. We could go for a frontal assault, but let's try a different, quieter approach.
Olivia, the Baron's guards are here. Main entrance is a no-go. I'm gonna have to find another way in.
Climb everything and go anywhere was always a motto of the series. In Dying Light the Beast, parkour is used not only for traversal, but also to solve environmental puzzles like this one. One, two, three, four, at least 5 enemies. In the game, you could solve this situation in any way you choose, but for this playthrough, let's play it safe. Good. They still haven't noticed us. But since some of them are using firearms, we need to get one for ourselves. In Dying Light the Beast, Every resource is crucial, so we cannot let arrows go to waste. Okay, let's go in loud. Survivor's Sense not only identifies the position of enemies, but also marks their type. This allows you to plan your assault accordingly.
Damn it!
Enemy in sight!
What the hell? What the hell is going on in there?
Seems we're not the only problem here. Something else is broken free. But first, we need to deal with the Baron's men.
That's all of them. Time to find out what's going on here.
It's time to investigate. Let's see what happened here.
A large cage and a very big hole. It must be huge. It's the same gadget I saw earlier. The hell is it for? You! What the hell are you doing here?
Who are you?
Answer the question, asshole!
I can't. He will.
Start talking.
Okay. We're testing a new virus strain.
What new strain?
For the chimeras. You know, the freaks.
Tell me where it is.
It escaped. Ran towards the forest.
Fucking great.
But you can still find it.
How?
Wait. You can lure it.
With what?
A special gas.
Gas?
There's a storage room in the basement. Take a gas canister and put it in the dispenser. It will lure the chimera there.
So that's what those devices are for.
There's one in the junkyard near the forest. He's close enough to lure it from the woods. Fire it up and the freaks will come to you. Please, don't kill me. I've told you everything, I swear.
I believe you. I need to find that gas.
Okay, so now we've got a shotgun. But what's more important is that we've also learned that the Baron is indeed manipulating the DNA of special zombies and uses some kind of chemical gas to lure and control them. Let's find that gas then.
Locked. Gotta be another way in. course. Fucker didn't bother to mention they have infected here, too.
A flamethrower. A new addition to the Dying Light arsenal.
Alright, got the gas canister. Olivia, there's an escaped chimera here. I'm gonna try to lure it in with some kind of special gas. Turns out that's what those devices were for.
I wonder what kind of gas it is.
No clue. I just hope it works.
Kyle, please be careful.
Vehicles are another new feature of Dying Light the Beast, so let's use the Baron's men's pickup truck. Even though it feels nice to smash through zombies like that, you have to remember that this is a survival game. The vehicle can't get damaged or destroyed, and you'll need to find fuel for it. It looks like the testing ground the scientist was telling us about. Let's use the gas here.
Too quiet. This better work.
Okay, so that's the Chimera. Big, meaty, dangerous, and throwing stuff at us. But Kyle Crane also has some tricks up his sleeve. We can use firearms, but of course ammunition is scarce, so our supply might not last the whole fight. Unfortunately, melee weapons don't work too well against a monster like this. Fighting with these biters allows Kyle to charge up his beast meter. Now, he's ready to unleash it.
Hey, Olivia, the gas worked. That freak came here.
Did you manage to kill it?
Yeah.
Well, thank God you're alive. But get your ass out of there, Kyle. God only knows what Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
One last thing and I'm on my way.
The Chimera is down, and we've got some intel about the Baron's operations. Castor Woods still holds a lot of secrets. We can't wait for you to discover all of them when Dying Light the Beast unleashes on August 22nd.